Somewhere in America right now, a 62-year-old man is sitting at his kitchen table, looking at his retirement statement, and feeling pretty good. The number looks big. He worked hard for it. 40 years of showing up, saving a little from every paycheck, doing everything they told him to do. What he doesn't know, what almost nobody tells him, is that a slow, quiet leak has been draining that account for decades. Not a crash, not a scam call. Something far more polite, far more legal, and far more expensive. By the time he retires, that leak will have cost him over $100,000, and he will never see a single line item that says so. I'm going to show you exactly how the retirement trap works, who profits from it, and how to stop the leak before it costs you the same. Let's start where the trap begins. Because it doesn't begin with a villain, it begins with good advice. For most of the last century, retirement in America was simple. You worked for a company, and the company promised to pay you a pension for the rest of your life. The company took the risk. The company managed the money. You just showed up and did your job. It wasn't perfect, but it was predictable. You knew what you were getting. Then, quietly, over a couple of decades, that whole system was replaced. Companies realized that promising lifelong pensions was expensive and risky for them. So, they handed the risk to you. They said, "Here's an account. Put your own money in it. Pick your own investments. Good luck." They gave it friendly names and told you it was freedom, that you were in control now. And on the surface, that sounded great. Who doesn't want control? But here's what that shift really did. It took millions of ordinary people, teachers, plumbers, nurses, office workers, and made each of them responsible for managing a small fortune they had no training to manage. And into that gap, an entire industry rushed in. An industry that makes money not when you make money, but simply when your money exists. That's the setup. Now let me show you the mask. Here is the single most important thing to understand about the retirement trap, and it's the part they designed specifically so you won't notice it. The industry doesn't take your money in a big, obvious chunk. It takes it in tiny slices, quietly, automatically, every single year, whether your investments go up or down. They call it an expense ratio, or a management fee, or an advisory fee. The words are boring on purpose. When you see that your fund charges 1%, your brain hears 1%. That's basically nothing. And that's exactly what they're counting on. Because 1% doesn't sound like a fee. It sounds like a rounding error. But watch what 1% actually does over a lifetime. Imagine two people. Both save the same amount. Both earn the same returns in the market. The only difference is that one pays a 1% yearly fee, and the other pays almost nothing. After 40 years, the person paying that tiny 1% fee can end up with roughly a quarter less money. On a serious retirement account, that difference isn't small. It's often more than $100,000, sometimes far more. Let that sink in. That money didn't vanish in a crash. The market did fine. That six-figure sum was quietly siphoned off, 1% at a time, and handed to the fund company and the advisors, for doing, in many cases, almost nothing. Because here's the dirty secret. Most of these expensive, actively managed funds don't even beat the simple, cheap ones. You are very often paying a premium price for below-average results. You're paying more to get less. And the fee is just the first layer of the mask, because underneath it, there are more. Once you start looking closely, the way I do, you find that the retirement trap has trapdoors inside trapdoors. There's the fund that charges you a fee just to buy into it, called a load. There's the fund inside your account that quietly holds another fund inside it, so you're paying two layers of fees on the same dollar. There are advisors who call themselves your friend, your guide, your fiduciary. but who earn a commission every time they move your money into a product that pays them more. Their advice isn't advice. It's a sales pitch wearing a suit. And then there's the most emotional trap of all, the one aimed squarely at people your age. As you get closer to retirement, the fear kicks in. What if the market crashes right before I retire? That fear is real, and the industry knows it. So they sell you products designed to calm that fear. Complicated annuities, guaranteed income plans, insurance investment hybrids with names that sound safe and official. And buried in the fine print of many of these products are surrender charges, hidden costs, and commissions so high that the salesperson can earn more from your signature than you'll earn in your first 5 years of the product. They are selling you peace of mind and charging you a fortune for it. This is the collapse. Not a dramatic one, a quiet one, a slow bleed that most people never even feel until it's too late to fix. So who is really paying for all this? You are. And most people never find out until they retire, sit down, look at the final number, and feel a vague, unshakable sense that it should have been more. That they saved more than this. That somewhere along the way, something went missing. And they're right, it did. But by then, the compounding damage is done, and decades of tiny fees have grown into a mountain they can never climb back. But, and this is the part the industry really hopes you'll skip, the trap only works if you don't look. The moment you understand it, you can diffuse almost all of it. And you don't need to be rich or an expert or good with numbers. You need to do a few simple things. First, find out what you're actually paying. This is the one step that changes everything, and almost nobody does it. Pull up your retirement account and look for the expense ratio on each fund you own. If it's above 1%, red flag. If it's above 2%, you are almost certainly being overcharged. Cheaper alternatives that do the same job, often better, exist, and they can cost 1/10 as much. That one comparison can be worth 6 figures over your lifetime. Second, be deeply suspicious of complexity. In investing, complexity is almost always a place for fees to hide. If a product is so complicated that the person selling it can't explain it to you in plain English in 2 minutes, that's not sophistication, that's camouflage. The simplest, boringest, cheapest option is very often the one that quietly wins. Third, ask 3 magic words to anyone managing your money. How are you paid? Watch their face. A trustworthy advisor will answer instantly and clearly because they charge you a flat, transparent fee. The ones who get uncomfortable, who start talking about commissions and products and no direct cost to you, those are the ones earning money from your money in ways you can't see. No cost to you almost never means free. It means the cost is hidden. Fourth, and maybe the most important for someone near retirement, never let fear rush you into a complicated product. Fear is the salesperson's best friend. Any product that has to be sold to you urgently, with pressure, with a ticking clock, walk away. Real financial safety is never a limited time offer. Now, I want to be fair because this matters. Saving for retirement in one of these accounts is still one of the smartest things you can do. The account itself isn't the trap. The trap is the fees, the complexity, and the sales pitches layered on top of it, quietly eating your future while you're not looking. The system was built assuming you'd never check, so check. Spend one afternoon this week looking at what you actually pay. It may be the highest paid afternoon of your entire life, because here's the truth they'd rather you never hear. It's not how much you make that decides your retirement. It's how much you keep. And the person who pays attention is the person who gets to keep it. If this opened your eyes, do me a favor and don't keep it to yourself. Send it to someone over 50 who's still working hard for their money. And stick around because next time, I'm detecting another trap they're hoping you'll never spot.